star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem.
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a f who my opponent is.
Oh, wow! He drills it from deep.
Into this game and I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking a throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down to just one of the places.
Takes flight. Boom! Down. Clear the deck. Deck cleared.
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Phoenix Suns. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving is out there with Doncic. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Wood in at the 5.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And here is Paul. Outside, KD. No good on the 3. Now the Mavericks with it. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now Booker, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. And Ayton throws it down.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Irving against Booker. The pass to Hardaway. A three-pointer, no good. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Irving against Booker. Ayton, a screen on Irving. No good from Booker.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. It's rebounded by Doncic. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Passes it to Wood. And the layup's good off the glass.
And not easy getting Wood off off his spot, even with contact. Still able to stay focused and balanced.
Now here's Paul. He had 15 points last outing, and the baseline jumper no good.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And it's Warren with the jam.
Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
Outside Hardaway. They set the screen. Out to the right wing. For 3, Bullock. And it's Durant with the rebound. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Ball stolen. Ball against Doncic. Outside Irving. Pass to Bullock. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
You know, there's a balance between that aggression and overdoing it. You can't reach in. These are things officials are looking to call.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. It's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Some changes for Phoenix. Now we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an all-star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Ntilikina passes to Hardy. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Hardy.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's McGee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That's good from McGee. And the Mavs fans are hoping this team, Doris, is poised to repeat the success of the early 2000s.
Well, Kevin, I think you have to look at the deep run into the playoffs from last year where they finally figured out the pieces they need to have around their great star, Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need shooting across positions, but I think one thing you need to consider if you're the Dallas Mavericks, paint protection is critical. High-level defenders are critical. So do you need that presence in the paint and a vertical threat at the cup to enhance Luka's skills even more?
Now here's Green. 8 points his last outing. 1:32 left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Payne. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Green with the block. Now the pass to Pop. Fades away. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
Nilikina passes to McGee. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, the Belgian native with the nice dime, and Frank Ntilikina getting better as a distributor.
The Suns leading. Ross with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Beasley passes to Payne. That's tipped.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Here's Green. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Lets it go from deep. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. For Dallas, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Three shots. 3 shots. 3 shots.
That one is off.
We got this.
And he can't hit the second. And he finally knocks one down. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
So for Dallas, their last game a win against New York.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. T.J. Warren out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Christian Woods checked in for Dwight Powell. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Now, here is Irving. Devin Booker missing his last shot. 14 feet away. Irving can't hit. And KD's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. Ball left side. Over Holiday. Holiday with the block. Passes it to Wood. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Warren. The Suns shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Dishes it to Paul. Outside, KD. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Durant's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
Well, because of the size, Kevin Durant can get a clean look from mid-range pretty much any time he wants.
Booker against Irving. Wood a screen on Paul. The three for Doncic. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got the lead up to 3 now for Dallas.
Yeah, Luka Doncic is not shy. He trusts his range shooting, and you can see why.
Pass to Durant. Takes a shot at the elbow, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Irving against Booker. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. There's the pick. Lock at 6. The shot by Holiday, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Now Paul. No points in the game yet for him. KD looking around. Over Holiday. No good off the back of the rim. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
A different look for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Justin Holiday, and Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Irving. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Out to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Loads it up for Wood. Durant with the steal. Fires top of the key. That's good from Booker on the assist by Durant.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Outside Warren. Ayton sets the pick for Warren. Taken away. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by the Suns.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face.
The Mavericks leading. Up top, Doncic, defended by Paul. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Doncic missing. Suns have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Wood.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Ntilikina. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by Paul. Ntilikina can't hit. The Suns shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused.
I think one area we've clearly seen a marked improvement from T.J. Warren over his career is his willingness to take threes and to make them consistently. It's getting on par with that great mid-range game he has.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Let's see some of the numbers here for Kevin Durant. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And you know, Doris, the uptick in Warren's long-range shooting has led to more minutes.
Well, it certainly gives a coaching staff confidence that will help with the flow of the offense. Defenders are forced to guard him on the perimeter. They can no longer sag and be in the gaps with him.
Getting ready for Dallas. JaVale McGee's checked in for Christian Wood. Mike Powell comes in for Reggie Bullock. Green, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. And the pass to Okogie. Ross passes to Baisley. Good on the triple. Baisley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Ready to rise and fire is Mr. Baisley in that catch-and-shoot opportunity. Nicely done.
To the wing right side. Hardy passes to Ntilikina. Powell with the screen. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Powell's got it all tied up now for the Mavs. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Right wing, Okogie for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ntilikina kicks to Green. Here's Hardy. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Payne passes to Craig. For three, Okogie. The shot, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Greetings all, halftime is upon us and an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away.
What stood out to me is the way they crash the glass. These guys go hard after every miss, and that's reflected in the score.
They look like the hungrier team, or maybe I'm just getting hungry myself.
And now, your favorite part of this show, for some reason, social media posts. So let's see, Dills32 asked Shaq, what's your favorite variety of barbecue chicken? We talking Texas, we talking Memphis, Kansas City, Korean.
You just put that smoke on it, plenty of heat, and I think I could take that.
I'm familiar with it. What about ribs? Maybe some brisket? We've got some veggie options for Kenny.
Barbecue cauliflower.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been quite a game for JaVale McGee.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've got Tim Hardaway Jr., Doncic out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Christian Wood, and it's Bullock in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Ball against Doncic. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Doncic has got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
That's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down triple.
Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him. Fouling Kevin Durant is pretty much the same as giving up a bucket, because this guy has been so consistently good from the free throw line over the course of his brilliant career.
And so he hits both.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contenders.
Wood against Ayton. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Over Paul. The rejection by Paul. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it. The fast break chance. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Paul finds KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. It's a 1-point game. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Baseline try. Nice jump shot. Good. That's 7 points for Luka Doncic.
Really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
And here is Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Irving. The 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Paul against Doncic. Right side, Durant. Wood with the block.
And an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
Paul against Doncic. Right side, Irving. Over Booker. Irving can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Paul surveying the floor. Ayton inside. He's guarded by Bullock.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Mavericks trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the Mavericks call time here. Mavericks will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wood. Dwight Powell comes in for Reggie Bullock. Josh Green's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Justin Holiday's subbed in for Luka Doncic. And the Suns here with a different look. Baisley's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for T.J. Warren. Ross is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Outside Irving. He dishes it to Green. Down low, here's McGee. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. McGee's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Booker. Passes to Baisley. He kicks it to Payne. Craig with a screen on Irving. Puts it up from 12. That shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First team foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
That free throw, no good. Mavericks making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. Okogie's checked in for the Suns. He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. To the inside. Here's Ross. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Hardy passes to Green. And here's Hardy. Lobbed up there for Green. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Here's Okogie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Count it.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Now here is McGee. He has 7. Dallas moving the ball around. Now here's Green. Guarded close. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Holiday, no good. Phoenix leading by 5. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. For 3, Ross. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
Green with the ball. Guarded by Payne. And good that time.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Now here's Payne. Launches it. That one misses. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. Back to the action in just a minute. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Contest 2s, right? We'll contest 2s and contest 3s, but no layups.
Jason Kidd feeling like they need to protect the rim above all else right now, willing to give in other areas.
And you have to take care of home base. Otherwise, it's going to be attacked all night, and that's not going to reflect well for you on the scoreboard.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. The backcourt pair for him, it's Payne and Booker. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Durant, and it's Bazley in at the 4. Here's Irving after the made shot from KD. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
The first one falls.
If you listen to other NBA players, Kyrie Irving is one of their favorites to watch. He has as complete an offensive arsenal and as pretty a game as there is.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Phoenix. And so Irving nails both of them.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Booker outside. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's Ayton. From deep.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Hardaway dishes to Doncic. In the corner, Irving with it. feeds it to Powell. Clock at 4. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving can be the catalyst, or he can be the finisher. Catch-and-shoot game is on point.
Now, here's Ayton. Shoots over Powell. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's the floater. Off on the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Paul's shot is off. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 6. Bullock. Nice D from Warren. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Ayton sets the pick for Warren. Inside. Good with the block. And he's able to get it back. And he recovers it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You get a sense there of how challenging it is to guard DeAndre Ayton. Gets good position, makes the defense react.
For the Suns, DeAndre Ayton at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
He hits both from the stripe. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Doncic against Paul. Left side, Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, smart play by Kyrie Irving. Just gets on the board in the mid-range.
Paul passes to KD. And that one, good. KD's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Irving against Booker. Good trying to free himself up. Irving, good. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
What I love about Kyrie Irving is there's no fear on the interior. This guy is looking for ways to score.
Durant at the elbow. Over Hardaway, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Paul. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night. Here's Irving. Good D by Booker. Suns leading by 8. Paul finds Booker. Ayton a screen on Irving. And here's Booker from the arc. Cans it from downtown.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
And the Mavericks call time here. check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He told his guys, this is it. We need one final push here. Everyone working together. Let's go get these guys. He also talked about making smart plays with the ball. Kevin, you can't have any mistakes at this point of the game.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Doncic outside. Wood sets a screen. Shot from 12. That one wide left.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Ball finds KD.
You can count on Kevin Durant to be consistent as a scorer night after night after night.
Irving looking over the floor. And nothing is falling for him right now. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Booker outside. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Irving. It's rebounded by Paul. Suns leading by 13.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Suns.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
And let the big man eat. Throw it up to Wood, and he'll complete that.
Booker with it. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, TJ. Congrats on the win. You finished strong down the stretch. What was the difference?
We got stops when we needed it. We was able to convert on the offensive end. Just had to make a few adjustments. Able to sustain that and able to come up with a win.
Well, it was a great performance, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.